I did not expect this season to end on such an annoying cliffhanger. And by annoying, it's not in a bad way. It's just, damn, I really want to see Naofumi really destroy this fucking bitch. But, well, he already has to destroy one bitch. Now he has to deal with another one. But before we get to that, we should probably explain how we got to these events. Because, oh boy, I was actually caught off guard with the information we learned of Raphtalia. So the episode sort of just starts with a peaceful episode kind of vibe where Naofumi and Raphtalia are learning Dragon Vein magic ability. Basically just learning what Galleon, or should I be more specific, Dad Dragon, is trying to teach them his specific magic. And then they all have like a drink and everything, you know, calm, very peaceful. Raphtalia and Dragon get knocked the hell out. Now for me, since it's been established before that alcohol doesn't really do much, yeah, he's not knocked out, and Nadia basically interrogates, where Nadia just outright just questions, hey, what's your relationship with Raphtalia? And now for me kind of just pauses for a second. It's like, what? I just view her as my daughter, which honestly it makes sense considering how Naofumi and Raphtalia met. Though I like how she kind of questions, are you sure about that? kind of ordeal. So yeah, there's basically putting questions into play about it. Considering that Raphtalia is she's grown up, more mature and all this and that. But clearly Naofumi's gonna always see her as his daughter. Like, that's just how it is. That's how they met. So that aside, little love shenanigans to the side, we have the shop owner, I tend to forget his name, comes by the village and he helps make Raphtalia an attire that she was wearing during season 2, like once she got like the new sword and everything. So she's wearing that attire, which it looks good on her. Everyone's complimenting her. Atla's quite clearly jealous. And just as everything seems to be fine, Nadia sort of starts freaking out when she sees the outfit, tells Raphtalia, you need to change out of that now, before angrily turning towards Naofumi and being like, I'm telling you to be careful. Now, you wouldn't be sure at first what's going on, since this is so abrupt, only for a sudden explosion to happen and initiate a fight, with Itsuki, Ren joining in since they're part of the village, which I didn't mention by the way, but Naofumi does note that he doesn't know where Motoyatsu is located, which is obviously going to be an issue that they'll have to eventually deal with. So we have everyone fighting for their lives against these assassins, and it only seems that anyone that's a hero, which for those who have forgotten, Raphtalia got a vassal weapon in a different world, so she's a hero. Yeah, all of their damage doesn't seem to be doing squat, which is a genuine problem, because we see Atla and her brother knock most of these guys out, and we have even the motherfucking shop owner easily knock one of them, which is probably the best highlight on how slightly he's underestimated. I did not think he could fight. Like, genuinely, this caught me off guard as well. And I was just smiling and laughing a little, because it's like, how can you lose to him? Like, no, not talking bad about him. It's just, he doesn't seem like the fighter type. So how do you lose to a non-fighter type? Anyway, sidetracking. So, Raphtalia and Naofumi, in a cool sequence, use Dragon Vein confusion ability, and just, yeah, all of them are so confused that Itsuki, Ren, and the others have the chance to take out every single assassin before finally Nadia tells us what's going on. And the big reveal is that Raphtalia is a lineage to the throne for some country that I'd rather not name. It has a weird name. But yeah, so Raphtalia is a princess. Who would have guessed? And Nadia was the bodyguard. So we get to revisit one of Raphtalia's worst moments, the first wave. Basically, Nadia was overwhelmed. She tried to get back, but obviously everything went down how it did. And Naofumi was super pissed off, because that means that these guys have been watching her since before she was born. and they didn't even help at all. So, yep. Shield Hero first goes to the Queen to find a way to get to this empire, and then he goes with Galleon and Windia to basically go on an all-out war. So as the music intensifies with Naofumi heading towards this new threat that they have to deal with little time, since they have to still deal with the Phoenix, and they only have 2 months left. We do see what other characters are up to. Motoyatsu is with Filo, so I am not surprised. Melty and Filo are still doing their thing. It seems like they're having fun. And yeah, we get to see Bitch. Like, who gives a shit about you? Honestly, one day, she will pay for her crimes. And when that day comes, I can guarantee you every single fan will rejoice. But yeah, that's how the episode and the season goes out, with Naofumi basically having the mindset that he's going to war against these people because they quite clearly attacked his village, and he's not going to stand for it. Which, I mean, after this season, half of it was trying to help the slaves, get them, and the other half is trying to unite the heroes, which he's able to, but the only one who's not in the village is Motoyatsu. It's a quite interesting goal, though I am not done yet, because there was something else that caught my attention. Trash speaking with Atla in full, like he knows them, basically in a very calm manner. The fact that he silenced one of his guys and just talking in a very passive, very friendly manner towards them, and it basically means that there's some connection between these two and the king. But I kind of was caught off guard with his attitude change when he had to go. So that was the only thing that caught me off guard in terms of that area, or sort of surprised me. But other than that, yeah, that's one hell of a way to end the season. Basically leaving it on a cliffhanger that leaves you wanting more. And quite frankly, this kingdom basically did the fuck around and find out moment, because now they're about to find out what Naofumi has in store for them for attacking his village. Honestly, I can't wait for next season. I know they're gonna make another season. Like, this season was genuinely good compared to last season. It felt like Shield Hero, and I really want to see. We didn't get to see Motoyatsu's shenanigans with his Curse series, so it's left that on the air. But now we have a whole different situation that's unrelated to the Phoenix. So it gets to delay it, and maybe they won't make another atrocity like it was the turtle.